Hello.
Hello. Yeah, we're back again. Yeah, another sun that's come around quick again. It keeps coming around too quick.
Yeah.
Another week's gone again.
I'm glad youngest is back at college next week, so you know.
Yeah, it's the end of half term, isn't it? So
yeah,
all the kiddies go back.
Yeah, but then the worst bit is the next holiday is the big one.
It's a summer holiday next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, goodness me. It's not that, it's just when you're going around supermarkets, it's just hectic.
Yeah, lots of kids about at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's nice. Again, it's been really nice today. We had a bit of rubbish weather at the start of the week, and it's turned out to be nice again.
Yeah.
At the end of them. Yeah, it's been nice. Yeah, I don't know what in terms of Partworks. There's nothing really.
There's a couple of things. In the UK, you can now no longer sign up for the Millennium Falcon. So that's no longer on FanHome's website in the UK. Actually, I was looking at FanHome's website and checking out all the different countries. And I think us in the UK have got the least on offer than everywhere else.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like I said before the stream, I'm wondering if that is because they're more popular here than in the US. I don't know.
I just find it strange that they're having the shipping problems in the US, but they've got absolutely tons on the website to sign up for.
Yeah. We're also having problems here, but it's not as bad as in the US.
But yeah, apart from that, it's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, very quiet. Nothing from Hachette, nothing from FanHome or Agora, though we expect some more information to come out about the Apache.
We have been getting some teasers from Agora.
Yes.
So there have been a few teaser posts on Facebook and Instagram. I can't get into my Twitter anymore, so it's too much security and it won't let me in.
Yeah.
But I've been having some teaser bits from Agora on that one, so we just have to wait and see when that comes out.
Yeah, it's due in June, July.
Yeah. But it's been nice to see that in the majority of the world, people have been getting their 66 Batman, and they've also been getting their Nissan Skyline as well. Yeah,
that came around. I mean, we've got the 66 here. We've got to do that this week. I think me and Kirsten got to sit down and do that. But the next Skyline one it's already been dispatched. It'll probably come here this week sometime. Yeah. And it wasn't that long ago when we finished the last one. So they're coming through really quickly. Same with Optimus Prime as well. I don't realise it weren't long ago. We got the last pack and we've got another pack as well. But then, like you said, we should now be in the 60s, and we're just coming into the 50s now. So
we are still quite a little bit behind on that, but I don't see that catching up.
No. I did receive the keyring free gift. That was, I think it was a free gift that we were supposed to get like on the 4th package or something like that, and it was out of stock. Yeah, and it's just went up. So it's a nice one, quite thick.
I had notification about the backpack coming, and I also said that the keyring was coming. So
lovely. So you're going to get both.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I know the backpack was if you signed up early for it. So
yeah, it was an early subscribers gift, and then I think they also did. Have they got a Bluetooth speaker coming out? Optimus Prime head Bluetooth speaker. I think that was if you signed up early through PayPal.
Right. I didn't sign up through PayPal.
Yeah, I think if you signed up early through PayPal, you got the Optimus Prime speaker head. I've got a Bumblebee one here.
Right.
which I got online. I can't even remember where I got it. I've had it such a long time, but that's a little Bluetooth speaker. And yeah, so it's Nexus Prime one, but I think it was like a bit like the backpack. It was sort of, if you signed up early enough through PayPal, you got that as an extra gift as well.
Yeah,
I think they did the same thing with Iron Man, if I remember rightly.
Right.
They had a Bluetooth speaker helmet, and I think that was like if you'd done PayPal as well.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one. Yeah. So actually, ironically, I got the gift for signing up for PayPal, even though I didn't do, with the Rossi and with the camper van.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
I wouldn't complain.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I don't know what happened. I didn't sign up with PayPal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the bag's really nice, actually, and the key ring's a nice little touch. I might actually attach it to the bag.
Right.
But I do believe we've had the T-shirt, we've had the key ring, we've had the backpack. I think that is it. I think we've got all the free gifts now.
Apart from the premium stand.
Yes, that will. I don't know when you start building that, because that will come in packs, like the Iron Man one did. So it'll be built over a couple of issues. But I can't remember when they started sending that out. But I would imagine the Optimus Prime one will be the same. It'll be sent over a couple of packages, and then you build it up.
But it is a 120 issue build, is the Optimus Prime. So
how many issues?
120.
Yeah. I was thinking, because we're quite. I was like, how are they going to fit everything in? But then when looking at it, I was like, oh, actually, they've probably got. I mean, it's 30 issues just for one of the legs.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a lot to the arms and the hands. That could be done over like 20 issues each. So it probably like tallies out actually quite well. So
never know. That's the thing with Partworks. You never know how they're going to go. No,
it's a bit of a mystery on some of them. But that's how we're doing that, because we've done the arm of RoboCop, and then we've done the other leg, and then we're working on the other leg, and we haven't even finished the arm yet because we haven't put the mechanism in here or anything yet. So it's all over. It's like that, a bit like Iron Man. I think Iron Man was the same. We built arms, legs, and everything else.
But then if you're doing the tumbler, goodness knows how they're building that thing.
Well, we finished that section. So this section was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 issues to build this. It took 9 issues just to build that section. But now we're working. I think this week we get the stuff for the interior again. So we're working back inside the car. So yeah, it's just all over the bit. It's just all a bit all over the place. I think it's 110 issues.
I would have thought you would have had a sort of rolling chassis by now.
Yeah, there's just a lot of bits just like apart. It's just all over the place, like certain things. So we haven't even got the back. We haven't even got the back wheels yet. So we've got a little bit of the chassis, which is the front set, which is where the cockpit sits. But there's still stuff to be underneath that because we have to put the speaker and stuff in. We haven't finished the interior. All we've done is the back jet, the jet engine. We haven't put the wheels on yet. And we've done that section of the roof, and we've got a little bit more section of the roof, but there's still more to be done on that. So it's all it's all over the place. And you've got to think we had about 20 issues where we were just getting wires. So we had a lot of issues right at the start where we were getting one wire. And then we built over 3 issues. We built that Lazy Susan.
Oh, yeah.
Which I still don't know what it's for. I thought it would go underneath the car to spin it round or to lift the car. But now the wheels have been pushed down. It won't sit on that. So I don't even know what it would be for. So yeah, we've got just all bits. It reminds me of one of the figure builds because we got bits everywhere. But it's a car, so it's all just all over the place. I'm not You know, it's not together, if you know what I mean.
I am sure it'll all come together.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure when it's finished, I think it's gonna be one of those builds where a lot of people didn't do it, and then turn around and go, "I wish I'd done that now." I guarantee it's good because there's a few builds out like that. The Root Master was one of them. I remember when it first came out, and no one really done it.
No.
And Dave, myself, yourself as well, we all said it's going to be one of those builds where later on people are going to be regret not building it. And they did, but Agora come along and gave everyone that opportunity to build it. But it was definitely one of those builds where you kind of go, I wish I'd done that from Hachette sort of thing. I'd done it originally. And I think Tumblr's going to be exactly like that. I think people were umming and ahhing about it. And I think I've been put off as well with what we've been building. But I think at the end of it, I think a lot of people are going to be going, I wish I built that. That looks awesome. Yeah.
I think that's a lot of these Partworks. You feel at the end, oh, I could have done that. But
yeah. There's loads. There's a load of Partworks where I think people have and ahed and gone, I don't know. I'll leave it. And then when they've seen the finished article, they've gone, oh man, I should have built that, or I should have finished it and not stopped. I think that's happened with the Enterprise build.
Yes,
because there was a lot of people hovering around. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to build it, and then have seen the finished build and have gone, I want to build that. I'm going to get that now. So, but a lot of these builds now, they never used to be timed, but now they're sort of timed again. So it comes back to, if you see a build, you have to build it if you want it. Otherwise, it might not be there.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I'm going to put up tonight.
Yeah.
I was crawling around as I usually do before the live stream. So we have this on Partwork Upgrade's website. Let me go full screen of that. There we go.
Oh, there we are.
So we have the 132 scale Lancaster bomber crew.
Yeah. I'm surprised it never came with it, really. But Partwork Upgrades has stepped in again. We've got is that a gunner?
Pilot. It could be. I'm not too sure.
A spotter.
Yeah. There we go. That's a bit more of them. So yeah,
that's the whole crew there.
One of them, but looks really nice.
Yeah, I always expected it to come with crew, and I was surprised it didn't. Similar to the U-96.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that hasn't come with any crew members as well.
You get some free crew members to put in it, but Ian has actually done some crew members for it.
What was that for the U-96?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
But I'll read it out. I'll read the description out.
Yeah.
So we are limiting sales of these in batches of 30. Shipping is 2 weeks after purchasing to allow print time. And it says, introducing the 132 scale Lancaster bomber crew, a set of 7 incredibly detailed resin printed figures designed specifically for your Hachette Partwork build. Each figure is meticulously crafted to the highest quality, bringing 7 different dynamic poses to breathe life into your Lancaster bomber model. Whether you're a history buff or a die-hard model enthusiast, this crew set will elevate your model to the new heights of realism and authenticity. I'm getting wrong here. Add a touch of realism to your build with this expertly crafted crew set and bring your model to life like never before. Perfect for hobbyists and collectors alike, the crew set is a must-have addition to any scale model collection. And then it says, no, the 132 scale based on a human height of 180 centimeters. These prints are non-painted and may have supports and need to be cleaned up prior to printing, which is pretty easy to do.
Yep.
So, yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Really nice. I mean, that is quite impressive. And then that's the view I had right at the beginning, which is the backs. But,
yeah, good. He's got the whole crew there as well. So
yeah.
For what is that? What's the price on that?
That is $39.99.
And you get the whole crew on that as well. So
yeah,
good.
So there we have it. I'm going to put that in the chat. It should come up on my channel, but I don't know about yours, Kev. But there we go. So exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, Ian's stepped up again and provided something that we needed.
Yeah.
So yeah. I know some people were asking about it on the Facebook groups.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've now got that. You've now got that opportunity to do that now. So
yeah, really, really nice. Ian didn't ask me to do that, but I just thought I would have a look at the usual Partwork websites and Upgrades website, and there we go. A Lancaster bomber crew looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. So
yeah. But yeah, like getting back on the Partwork thing, I think it's just got a bit. We said this before. It's the calm before the storm. I think the next Partwork to be released will be the Apache. I don't think anything will be released now until around September time.
No, I think it's going to have to be a wait until things are coming to an end or quite near that end stage before a lot of things.
Titanic's near the end now, isn't it?
That's not due to finish till October.
Right. Okay.
That's if there's not any delays or anything like that.
Yeah. Is there any delays at the moment? I know some people have got messages.
There was a delay on the Eddie Stobart, but I believe that's been sorted and people should be receiving their last lot of issues.
Yeah, I see people from the newsagents finishing theirs already on the Eddie.
Yeah. But apart from that, everything seems fine apart from the normal delays in the United States. Yeah,
I haven't had a delay on any of my. No, tell a lie. We have. So I'm up to issue 14 on the Enterprise build. Issue 15 was generated, but then it went on to say that there had been a delay due to popularity and everything. There's a small delay with the next parcel, so there is a delay on my Enterprise build. But apart from that, nothing else. I mean, it weren't that long ago when we last got the Optimus Prime build, and that's been sent already. I've already done that. I know the Nissan GTR has already been sent out as well. I think that was only a couple of weeks ago when we got the last pack of that one as well. So they're sort of coming quick because there was a bit of a staggered section at the start where there was a bit of a delay. They're catching up, which is good.
Yeah. So that's about it for reports on Partworks.
Yes, but it's like I said, it's the lull before the storm. So the next sort of 2 months is going to be very quiet, I think, apart from the Apache coming out, which we do believe is going to be around July or August, June, July. But I think the pre-order for it goes up in July.
Right.
Because they did this before where they said, oh, we're going to release such and such. And then what happened on that day, they put up a pre-order, didn't they? And then they started shipping like 2 months later.
All I do know as well is the relaunch for the Enterprise that starts shipping this month as well. Yeah.
I still think I was told from some sources and that there is plans to re-release the Knight Rider. But to increase the issues in it, so at the moment the Knight Rider was 4 issues. Apparently, when it's re-released, it's going to be 6.
Right.
And there was discussions on doing that with the DeLorean as well.
Right.
Re-releasing that, but doing it for like 6 issues instead.
That passes me out again.
So everything is sort of going to that sort of six.
Yeah,
six
that again. So,
because Optimus Prime's 5, Nissan and the Batmobile are 6. I don't really know, like, if there's any others that are going to be. I think if they re-release anything now, I think they're going to be like 6 issues.
Okay.
If they come with the individual issues, so if they come with like the individual ones like this, right. I think it's easier for them to bump that up to 6.
Yeah.
But then again, it does price people out because it'll be pushing it to the £70-80 mark.
Okay.
If you're on the premium subscription for the Nissan Skyline and you get the binder, it's 92. So I think it's about £92 a month for that month, sort of thing. So,
yeah, it's a lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah.
So, right, shall we go through some chat?
Yeah.
It's been coming thick and fast.
Good.
Yeah, really thick and fast, actually. So, first in, I've got Spider Sprue, who says, good evening, Mark, from this channel. So, evening, JP.
Hi, JP.
Evening, Kev, from this channel. Evening. D. Harris says, a very good evening, Mark and Kev. Trust you both well. Yeah, good, D. Thank you.
Yeah, well, good. Thanks, D.
Dave Mark Bill says, good evening, Mark and Kev. Have a great stream tonight. Thank you, Dave Mark.
Thank you.
We've got David Phillipson, who says, evening all. Evening, David. Welcome.
Hi, David.
And then we've got Ian Campbell in saying, good evening, Hurts and all. So, evening, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
And then we've got Scott Allen, who says, good evening, everyone. Evening, Scott. Welcome.
Hi,
Scott. Then we've got Scott Duggan, who says, evening all. Hope you've all been enjoying the sun mixed with a little rain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been, it hasn't rained at all down here today, so touch wood.
I don't mind, but our back garden at the moment is every time if it's sunny and then it rains and then sunny and it rains, the weeds in the back garden are growing like wildfire because we haven't cleared it yet.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's going to end up looking like a jungle in a month's time if this carries on. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't got the time at the moment to sort it. So.
Yeah, you need it to be dry as well to sort of do that sort of thing as well. And it keeps raining every day and you need it to be dry enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Spider Drew says, my rant today with Fan Home is, got my pack 12 of the gauntlet after a month and a bit waiting happy. However, a week later, they took my money for pack 13.
Yeah, I know that they like we said, I think they're trying to catch up. So obviously you waited a month for pack 12. Pack 13's already there, so they're charging that for that straight away because to keep you up to speed. It's annoying, but it means you're sort of catched up. But I know you can pause it, can't you? So
yeah, you can. I just think it's it can be a little bit annoying, but the only thing I can say is at least definitely something to build.
Yeah.
Ellen, it's still I used to think that when that company that shall not be named, I think we call it now, used to do it with they just do it whenever they take payment whenever, and you were like, well, at least I've got something to build at the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Mad Dad Hobbies in, who says evening also. Evening, Mad Dad. Welcome.
Mad Dad.
We've got Ian's World of Models in saying evening, everyone. Evening, Ian.
Hi,
welcome.
Ian.
Burgess is in saying evening all. Evening, Burgess.
Hi, Burgess.
We've got Kevin and Mary in saying hi, Kevin, Mark, and everyone. So hi, Kevin and Mary.
Hi, Kevin and Mary.
We've got Howard in, Dash Riptide, who says howdy, guys. So hi, Howard.
Hi, Howard.
Then we've got Dan Prim in, who says hello, everyone. So hi, Dan. Welcome.
Dan.
We've got Stephen Haynes Models, who says hi at Mark's Mod. So hi, Stephen. Welcome.
Hi, Stephen.
And then Spice Bruce says, so in a space of 2 weeks, I paid 2 months worth of parts. Lucky I had the money, but some people don't. So monthly, please. Yeah.
Sometimes there is a delay, and I think the system does that because you've paid for the next one, so it generates the next pack. If it's there, it goes. Especially if you're behind.
Yeah. So luckily, mine are starting to go down. My bill is starting to go down as things are finishing.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty glad at that one. So we've got Tom McPhee who says hello, Mark. So hi, Tom. Welcome.
Hi, Tom.
Right. I'm just going right. Next, we've got Howard who says I heard they're going to re-release the X-Wit in a full kit in a limited run, and once they are gone, that's it. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that neither.
No, I did not know that at all.
I know they were looking to do full kits, and I know that they were doing it they trialed it with Iron Man. But I don't know if anyone actually took up the offer or did that. That's interesting, that one, because I've not heard about that one. But we did say they may re-release it at some point because it's one of the only Optimus. I mean, it's one of the only Star Wars ones that they didn't re-release.
No, they haven't.
No.
It's a great model. It just has a few issues with it. The same as I think every model has some issues with it.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You cannot get away with some of the issues.
Yeah.
I can probably go through mine and say, yes, all right, it's got this issue. It's got this issue. And that happens.
Yeah.
But with the repetitiveness and the final thing wasn't what you thought you were getting, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So you have to do a little bit of fettling with that model just to get it the way you want it. So, Tom McPhee says hi at the Nexus. So there you go.
Hi, Tom.
And then Howard says it'd be nice to break up some of the things in the Partworks, but Optimus has a lot of things, so it feels a lot different than a normal figure like RoboCop or Iron Man.
Yeah, there's a lot of going on. We've had little socket wrench as well, which is different. We've never had anything like that on a build before. But there's a lot of stuff going on that chest, isn't there? Yeah. Even with the leg, there's a lot of hidden parts that you can sort of see, but are sort of hidden, which is really good. So they've really gone into detail with the Optimus Prime.
The fan home Optimus Prime isn't as boxy as the Agora one, which the Agora one is based off the original Optimus Prime, and the fan home is the Michael Bay Optimus Prime from the first movie. So it's there's a lot more going on there.
Yeah, and we get a load of accessories with it as well. So we get his blades and his guns as well. So I would imagine we'll have to build them at some point.
Okay. Tom McPhee says, what's best model to do?
It depends. I always say it depends on what you like. Most car builds are built very similar. Apart from like the DeLorean where the engine's at the back, but near left, they're all sort of built the very same way. There's no different, you get your bonnet, you get your front grille, the first issue, you don't touch them until near the end. And then you sort of build the car up, don't you? You sort of build, you build the chassis, then the interior, then the exterior, and then you sort of clamp the two together. I mean, I've done a lot of car builds and they've all built the same. So, but I would say there are some difficult ones, but always go with what you like and then just have a look. So if you like the builds that are out right now, I'm really liking Optimus Prime and RoboCop. In terms of differentness, in terms of car builds and stuff, I'd have to say I don't really know the car builds because, like I say, they're all sort of built the same, apart from the Tumbler, which is Not a vehicle I've ever built. It's not built in a normal traditional sense. The Enterprise build's quite a good one as well.
Yeah, if you like wiring, LED wires,
and you like little windows. I think the Enterprise build is probably the build where it's got the most. Someone asked me this recently. What build did you think has the most parts for you to build each pack? I'd say the Enterprise build.
Yeah.
But just because of the amount of windows you have to put in, and escape pods and LEDs in each pack, in each stage.
I think if you're wanting, I mean, there's a couple of models like that. So the Bismarck, that's got quite a lot to do in each pack. The Route Master's the same. There's quite a lot to do in each pack of that one as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it depends what's your level as well. I mean,
yeah.
I think one of the easiest things I always thought to build was the Terminator. That was that wasn't difficult to do at all.
No, that was really easy actually. Yeah, in terms of like difficulty level. I've always said this as well, that they should, just like they do with Airfix and other model kits, is that they have a difficulty level. And I always thought that some Partworks should have that as well, because I know they always boast up about anyone can do these, they're easy to do. But actually some of them are easier than others, and I think they should come with that level 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 on skill set.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd say Bismarck was probably 5, and then maybe like the Terminator would be at level 1.
Yeah.
And I think the difference between the models is there's the models you just screw together.
Yeah.
But then there's the models that you have bits that come on sprues. They've got photo etch like the Bismarck that require gluing. So there's all that involved in it.
Lancaster's looking like that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So there are different, models are built differently in the Partworks. So if you're wanting something to screw together, then a car build probably would be a build where you would screw things together.
Yeah.
But then if you're doing like the ships or like the Lancaster, then they are going to be a lot of sprue work, gluing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you really enjoy gluing stuff, then just go for the Alien.
Yeah. 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 If you like doing the hands-on stuff, then the Alien is. If you don't like too much sort of screwing together, because there's not a lot of screwing stuff together on that. There's a lot of gluing. That's for sure. I would say the car builds are in between sort of skill level, because some parts are really easy and then some parts aren't, if you know what I mean. But some of the easier ones, like you're saying, I think Iron Man and the Terminator are probably up there of being one of the easiest ones. Especially over cars as well. But yeah, like I said, go with what you know. But the thing is as well, everyone goes, well, what's your favourite? Well, actually, I've sort of cursed, and something's gone wrong on at least every build that I had. They don't fit. I've never had a perfect build, but even though we've had our issues, I've loved every build that I've ever done. So
I mean, I would say that about the Rossi. The Rossi, every time I pick that up, something broke. Thank heaven on it. But then when you look at it, you think, wow. But then I'd say, I'd never do another bike. No way. No, not another. So,
I'm surprised they haven't actually. There isn't another bike on the market, is there?
There was, I think was it in France and Germany, there was the Indian Springfield.
Yeah, that never came out over here.
There was that one. There was the Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
That was Model Space. And I'm sure there was another one.
Weren't there a sports bike as well?
I think so. I think it was a model space once, but I'm just checking now.
I'm sure there was another bike one. But there's not one out at the moment, though, is there? There's not a bike build out at the moment, especially for us here.
There was a Honda CB 750. That was model space. And then there was a Suzuki Hayabusa GSX 1300R. So there was them that were with model space.
Yeah.
So
they may come back.
I wouldn't do another one.
No.
One. That's
one's enough.
Ian says, thanks for mentioning Mark. We'll be doing a ground crew next. Wow.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, no problem. Scott Allen says, Bomber crew looks fabulous. And then we've got Horlicks in saying, good evening. Hi, Horlicks.
Hi,
welcome. That's my link in there for Partwork Upgrades Lancaster Bomber crew. And Horlicks is now his channel hop saying hi all here. I think Ian's channel hop going hi folks. Alan saying hi.
They all jump in.
I haven't looked, but they added more Apache pictures. Right, I'll have to have a look at that.
Okay.
And Stephen Hayes Model says, Mark just ordered the Lancaster crew. There we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go. And then Ian's put, Mark, you've just put the Lancaster crew out of stock. I'll add some more.
Oh, no.
We did it again.
Well, I wouldn't say oh, no, but that's really good.
Ian, if you're going to release these things, let us know. We'll tell them on this show.
Yeah.
That happened again.
Yeah, that happened with the cars with Wayne, didn't it, recently?
Yeah, we did the Partworks shopping challenge, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good for Ian, though.
Yeah.
So let us know. We'll we'll tell them.
Yep.
We'll workshop in saying, what do you think is the purpose for 6 issues per month? Do you think it saves them money in logistics?
Yes, 100%. It's twofold. We've discussed it many times here, Will, before. So this goes back to lockdown. So during lockdown, more people asked for more issues because do you remember loads of people were complaining that 4 issues weren't enough and that they feel like they wanted more issues, and people were saying, well, I'll pay more and I'd like more issues. So a lot of the companies started to listen. The problem was they couldn't implement it really quickly, and now they're implementing it, which is something that we all asked. We all wanted more issues at less of a time, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And the companies like it because they save on postage, they save on logistics, and it means we finish it earlier, they get the money quicker, and stuff like that. So it's sort of it works all around. But what also does, it pushes people out who can't afford the 6 each month. So it outprices it, and we've mentioned it many times on the live stream as well, is that we're going to be getting to a point where the Partworks are going to be out of reach for a lot of people money wise, because a lot of the Partworks originally were in the newsagents, and you get 1 issue a week, and a lot of people could afford that. A lot of people can afford like £10-15 a week, no trouble. And then they pulled it out news agencies because of logistical money to save on that. So yes, Will, it's to save them money, but also because a lot of people in the community wanted that, so we've got it. So yeah.
Oh, just while I remember, I will say those that are at Wonderfest this weekend, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic time.
Oh yeah, I see Wayne's photos there, and him playing around with a Johnny 5 head, and I see the Johnny 5s on show there as well, and I'm thinking they've got them in all different scales: 1/6, half scale, 1/4 scale, and I'm thinking Surely that can be brought out as a partwork. Surely.
Yeah. But,
it's like the ST files are all there, so they wouldn't even have to sort of design it. People have already designed this thing. Surely it can be taken apart in parts and then packaged and marketed.
It'd be nice in this, like in the scale of the Terminator.
The 1:2 scale would be lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Yeah, hope you're all having a good time over there.
Yeah,
it would be a dream, but I don't think that dream would ever come true for me. So, yeah, hopefully they're having a fantastic time. Howard says there have been 2 months waiting on Ecto 1 parts, and they pushed out the next pack for payment, but the website is having problems with letting me pay for it. DeLorean stalled in the warehouse. Oh gosh.
Yeah, sometimes when I've had problems paying for my issues, I've sometimes where it comes up saying it couldn't take the payment, I'm like, well, fine. So you click on the pay now, and I've put in my bank details and my card and it's like it won't take it. So what I do is then I change the payment details. And when I do that, even when I change the payment details to what they were previously, it takes it straight away, which is really strange.
I have that problem because sometimes it comes up as declined, even though it shouldn't come up as declined. And then a couple of hours later, it's gone through okay. So
yeah, mine's come up as declined a few times. And then I've tried to pay now and it wouldn't accept it. So I just changed the payment details to what they were before. So they're identical, and it takes the payment straight away. So I don't know why it does that, but it has happened a few times.
Yeah, I never really worry about that because I think, well,
no,
the money's there, so why are you having a problem?
Yeah, I've had that a few times.
I think that's asking the same question. Is that Tom? What's best model to do? Right, I'm not starred on any of these now, so I'm gonna have to, Howard does say Ian Campbell, he's just a good salesman. If it's there, we share it. Yeah. What's best model, which we've answered. Yeah. Spider Sprue says, I think 6 issues is too many. 5 is okay. 4 is brilliant for people with a small budget. I'm the same. I have a very, very small budget.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of outstretched my budget.
That's where the news agents were perfect.
Yeah.
Because
I outstretched mine to do some of the stuff I was doing. And I would up admit that. And now some things are coming to an end. I'm thinking I will be by July down to only 5 models.
Right.
So I won't have a model out every single day. I'll be down to 5 models, which is a while ago what I used to have. And that's it, really. I can't really go any higher than that. Like I said, I've got a little bit of reserve in case the Apache comes out, because that's what I've agreed I want to do.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I think 6 issues is too much for people. 5 is okay, but yeah, 4 is ideal for me. That's why I like the Enterprise. I know I'm only ever going to get 4, because the only way they could up that is to put 2 magazines in, and then you'll get 8 issues.
Yeah, that's the only way, and I think that's too much. It's a balancing act for the companies as well, because they obviously want you to build it, but they don't want to put the price up too much because that will force people not to do them.
But what would be nice is if you subscribe to a collection that has already been done or already out the way, you can do this with Hachette, and that is to ring them up and say, look, can I pay for my next pack now? Send it me, and then when it comes around to my next one, so you can sort of hurry yourself up on the build. Hachette you can do that with, and Agora you can actually do that with if you're on a 24-month plan.
Yeah.
But Fan Home and D'Agostini, you can't do that.
Right.
So that would be nice. So like I'm doing the Enterprise, and if I think, well, I've actually done all right this month, things haven't cost too much. You know, I'd like to maybe order my next pack of Enterprise D, and I've got a bit more to build. That would be nice as an option.
Yeah. I've also said about like Hachette do, where they sell the individual issues online. Because, like I said, Hachette are the only ones I know where you can get in the newsagents, you can do the subscription, and you can buy on their web shop.
Yeah.
So you got like the three options and how you want to buy it.
But I just wish that we'd have that option, that we could maybe do a little bit more if we have the money to, and it's our decision, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I can say, yeah, you know, I want to catch up a little bit more with the Enterprise. Please send me the next 4, and then obviously they take for the next 4 after that. But I dread to think what the logistics behind that would be.
Yeah, it comes down to how that would like muck everything up, because they have a system, I think, and I think that's another reason as well. Because someone said, well, what? Surely it's easy for them to send, you know, just 4. You know, if they had the option to send some people 6 and some people 4. I think that like when you're in a warehouse and when you're picking stuff, that would be more work. I think it's easier if you're just doing the 4 issues for the one person, if you know what I mean, and having to do it for like different amounts for different people. It becomes complicated.
Yeah, I just wish we'd have that with more of the builds if you are behind, or if before. I can understand it for like say the ET and the Batmobile and the Skyline, where you can't go further. You have to go at the pace because it's a brand new model that's been released.
Yeah,
it would be nice whether we can say, you know what, can we just have an extra pack, and then that would be me.
Yeah,
exactly, to do more of the Enterprise. So
yeah, it would be nice, because I think I've finished the top saucer section now. So I think I'll be working on the underside. But now I've seen everyone else finish, I'd like to finish mine quicker.
Precisely. That's my only gripe. Howard says, don't do the LaFerrari first because it's a challenge for a beginner.
Yeah.
And then Burgess says, looks like the second wave of the Skyline is slipping to August. Right. And then Thomas Anthony said car build as best model to do. Oh, I think the Cobra, the Shelby Cobra from Agora.
Yeah.
Quite an easy one to do. Yeah. To be your first one.
The Mustang, the Fast and Furious Mustang, that's a simple one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too complicated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. And if it's sci-fi, I would go DeLorean as a car.
There was challenging parts on that. I would call it. There
was challenging parts, but that was the same with the Ecto 1. But then maybe Knight Rider might be.
Knight Rider's coming along really nice. They haven't had many problems with that. I would say that's like, in terms of, because I've done the DeLorean. In terms of DeLorean, it's an easier build.
I love the DeLorean, but I learned from people's mistakes, so I got to see.
Yeah, because I built that originally, so it was before we found out mistakes. So yeah,
I was able to correct them as I went along. So
yeah,
but I mean that for me, that the last lot of parts is due next week, and I can't believe nearly 4 years to build that car.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. It's the longest part work I've done as well, because I did the extension. But
if you, I think if you also as well, if you built the Dodge Charger, because you started that, I think that started around just before lockdown, and there was a load of long delays with that. So I think that one turned out to be like a 3-year build as well. That was a very long one. It's not now, but when I built it, it was a long build, at least 3 years.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I love the DeLorean. I thought it was
actually the Titanic, isn't that a 3-year build?
140 issues, so it's like 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
So yeah, Titanic's nice. Into ships.
Yeah.
Does have its moments, but you know, it's nice. Will's Workshop says Kit's engine pipe will put that part work up a few skill levels.
Well, it's not anymore. I'll tell you what will test you, and I think that's the pipe work for the Skyline engine. Because there's a lot going on that in that engine bay. So yeah.
We've got MP Model Plastic in saying good evening, Mark and Kev, and all in chat. So hi MP.
Hi MP. Hiya.
And we've got John's Model Making in saying evening all. So evening John, welcome. Oh, actually, Howard agrees. He says I'd say the Shelby Cobra looks the easiest one.
Yeah, I'd done the GT 500. Well, I didn't do it. Kirsty did it. When it was under Model Space years and years ago, when it was out in the newsagents. She built it when I built the DeLorean. We still got it upstairs. That was an easy build as well. So I think, like with the Shelby, GT 500 and things like that, and the Shelby Cobra and that, they're all the same. So they're quite sort of slicky builds.
Yeah.
So they're easy.
Okay. Stuart Gibson says, I found the RoboCop very straightforward so far and glad no requirement for glue. Yeah.
It's a solid build. It's a bit like the Iron Man. It's sort of very straightforward, quite an easy build.
And then Tom McPhee saying Fast and Furious. Yeah. Burgess says someone should start a Partwork ratings website. That would only be possible. The only person that could really do that would be Wayne, who does the majority of them.
I would say Todd's website is designed very well for that, for rating the builds, like the skill level. But I don't really know how. It'd be interesting to find out how the rating system works for models, because I don't know where they go. Because I've seen it as well, where they've put a rating on a 3, and then you kind of go, well, I find that really difficult. And then when I've done ones at a 5, I haven't found as difficult, and I'm wondering how they come up with the rating system. So that would be the interesting. That would probably be the most work if you're going to rate the Partworks. Is how do you determine the level?
Yeah. It's different for different people, isn't it?
Yeah. And you have to have I think you'd have to have a standard skill set when you come to rate them. But like I said, somewhere you're going to get that where you get, we think it's an easy build, but someone else will think that it's not.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Howard says, the Dodge Charger was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Scott Allen says, Jaguar E-Type and DB5 spoked wheels are definitely a challenge.
Yeah.
Steve131 in saying evening also. Evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
And we've got Lord Peter Webster in who says, hi, Mark and Kev. So, hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
I'm gonna have to read now. I did highlight one. Howard says, but I think the DB5 comes with easy and hard spoke wheels, where the Jag comes with the harder ones, but once you do a few, it gets a lot easier.
Because you've got to do 4 of them, haven't you? So I think it's just like with anything. Once you've done one side, you sort of find it easier to do the next because you've done it before. But I think the spokes are quite hard. because they have to sort of interlock and change and stuff. So
yeah. A model citizen says pack 8 of the DB5 looks fully loaded.
Nice.
Right. And then
I see some people getting the submarine
wet now.
The Lotus.
Yeah. Okay. Ian says, gonna say good night. See you all soon. Night, Ian.
See you later, Ian.
Up on the hour, so I'm going to try and catch up with this chat.
Yeah.
Howard says Todd's 1/3 scale Johnny 5 is amazing with the soundboard. It's from a guy in Australia, so check out Marvel Fix. He commissioned Marvel Phoenix. He commissioned it.
Yeah, I think is that Titanic? I think it's called Titanic Inc. or something. The guy, and he builds most of the J5 stuff. So always checking him out.
Burgess says, got an email from Agora that says the Apache is coming next month with a photo of the longbow radar on it. Wow.
I did see a picture of the missiles. I think they put one up on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
A close up of one of the missiles. But yeah.
Tom says Fast and Furious model.
Yeah.
Howard says, I've been seeing the U-boat ad and they have an articulated program and a standard one. Sure wish I could afford it, but I'm stretched.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Accelerated program and a standard one.
Yeah.
So yeah, with it being a hardship model, though, you can also, hardship for us in the UK, you can catch up if you want to and get an extra one sent to you. So it's what I'm planning on doing with mine. So. Right, so D says, well, before the stream ends, a very good night, Mark and Kev, until next week. So thank you, D.
Cheers, D.
Kevin and Mary says, I'll tell you what will test you is Agora DB5 skills.
Yeah, lots of people are saying that.
Scott Allen says, great job as always, Mark and Kev. Good night also. Night, Scott.
Bye, Scott.
Ian's World of Models says, great stream, guys. See you all next week.
See you next week.
Yeah. Been crazy, that one. That one's gone quite quickly tonight.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
So, anything coming up for you this week, Kev?
Yep. So tomorrow will be the last couple of issues that I've done for the Knight Rider. So we're just adding some panels on that. And then it will be Optimus Prime. And I have recorded the Enterprise D build. I've just got to edit it, and other stuff keeps coming up, and I just keep missing it. So, but I have completed the top section of the saucer section of the Enterprise, and it looks good.
Excellent. Me, normal builds on normal days this week, guys. And then I have done an update video today, which went out earlier, because things might change because I want to get the DeLorean and the Mura finished off this month and completed. So I might put videos in place there, but it will all come together at some point.
Yeah.
So, right, I think that's it. So, till next week then. So we'll be here same time, same place next week. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And we'll catch you all next time, guys. So I've been Mark.
Well, I've been Kev, and we'll see you later.
See you later, guys. Bye.
See you later.